Today on Breaking Through. It was important to me that this be an American achievement by an American doctor on an American woman to make the procedure available to other women in this country. During my lectures and book tours, I meet women like Ginny and Thomasine all the time. And they inspired me to do whatever I could to open the door of opportunity in the United States to allow my doctor to try a stem cell surgery for my own reconstruction. I was tenacious and unrelenting, and finally, I was given permission by the FDA to qualify for a clinical trial to regrow my breast this past summer in Los Angeles using my own stem cells. It was important to me that this be an American achievement by an American doctor on an American woman to make the procedure available to other women in this country. Now, this video is graphic and for adult eyes only, so let's roll the tape. See, right here, they've already removed the fat from my stomach. They whip it up, this is layman's speak, in a centrifuge, and it comes out like a mousse. If you kind of see in those vials there, the top layer is fat, the middle layer is blood, and then on the bottom are the stem cells. A little red dot, that's the stem cell. It looks like it's like a little drop, but actually it's millions of stem cells. This is highly sophisticated technology at the Hollywood Presbyterian Hospital in Los Angeles. What they're going to do now is take those stem cells from all these vials, clean them, and convene and converge together all of the strongest stem cells, whipping it up again in this centrifuge kind of thing, and then they will take my stem cells, which have been cleaned, with only the strong ones that have been kept for use. See right there? Isn't that amazing? And they're going to take those stem cells and put them back into the fat that they took from my stomach, for lack of a better term. He uses a sophisticated instrument that I call a turkey baster. And they're going to inject that fat and those stem cells into my breast until it becomes the size of the other one. This is that famous turkey baster I'm telling you about. Now here's the tough part. I know this is hard to watch, but I had no breasts there. And what you see right now is, to me, such a medical advancement to take a breast that has been completely lost to cancer, and they're going to make a full, beautiful breast out of this. Look at that. He will continue to fill until he corrects the scar. I know it looks like it's painful, but I'm completely out. Yipes. Look at that. It's almost so simple. You wonder why they weren't doing this before. In the end, he filled in the scar and was able to turn it into a beautiful breast. That's me, no makeup, with my family. That's Dr. Aronowitz at Hollywood Presbyterian Hospital. He's checking it out.
Smooth as silk, okay? Give me a little kiss. You feel up kissing?
I was very grateful to him. This is the first time he has ever done it, and this is when I am seeing it.
I'm a breast. Oh.
For the first time.
It's emotional.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how emotional it is for me.
It is, and it's beautiful.
And what this means for other women.
So happy.
This really should be the first option.
It's got one or two.
You can imagine how I felt having had nothing there for so long. The future, it's very emotional. The future of stem cells holds medical miracles we can't even imagine.
Program. All right. Get comfortable. You won't miss any bite of this. This is a very special guest with us today with an incredible story. Suzanne Summers recently confided to me that she'd undergone a brand new procedure that sounded more like science fiction. Now here she is right after the procedure. She says that it changed her life. She's talking about it today for the first time on television, and you're going to see the stunning procedure as it was done in the operating room. She's once again taken an unconventional approach to her health. Could it open the door to a revolutionary new way to rebuild the human body.
You had the procedure done a few months ago.
Yes.
Under a clinical trial. So the clinical trials are, we very carefully try to figure out what
Yes.
makes sense, what doesn't make sense. The physician who performs Suzanne's surgery is with us, Dr. Joel Aronowitz, very well known in this area. Suzanne, you went to another country
Yes.
to bring this back here.
I did. I got in touch with Dr. Kotaro Yoshimura of Japan, of the University of Tokyo, who has done this over there on Japanese women at that time 400 times. Now he's done it over 500 times.
So, Dr. Aronowitz, why do you believe this is a better option, potentially for women, than the more conventional options that Suzanne turned down, the implants, the other various plastic procedures that are conventionally done?
Clearly, no operation is for everybody. But this is a new alternative that is going to be available to a lot of women because you don't have to have scars elsewhere on your body. The liposuction is with little tiny insignificant scars. The injection process is with a little tiny insignificant scar. There's no healing from that.
And it's me. It's all, it's not like it's me. And no scars. It's just so fantastic.
There's no implant. An implant is not a bad thing, but in the presence of radiation, an implant has much higher complications of getting hard and getting infected.
Yeah. So how long should a woman, do you think, wait until she's recovered from her operation for cancer until she were to have a procedure like this?
For our trial, we calculated in a 5-year waiting period. But I think in the future, this operation will be done immediately. And it's important to know that to get a nice result like Suzanne has, you have to preserve the skin envelope of the breast so that there's something to fill up, because we're not replacing the skin.
Yeah, but less politely said, oftentimes when we do breast operations, we cut off the nipple.
And the skin.
And the skin around it, which
Yeah.
doesn't fit there anymore because you're taking away the breast. So we have to preserve that tissue, the brownish tissue around the nipple, the areola, together with the nipple itself, or else it's not going to look like a real breast. It won't have some of that sensation.
And that's important for women if they're going to have a mastectomy to say, I want you to preserve
Yes.
the skin and the nipple at all costs unless there's cancer in the skin and
I think
nipple.
that should start today, because if
Yes,
you're going to think about this
absolutely.
operation, start today. Dr. Reynolds, talk to me about complications associated with the procedure.
Really, they're limited to complications of liposuction, which are at the donor site, which are limited if it's in proper hands. The other things we get are small cysts sometimes from oil cysts from fat that doesn't live, or some little small calcifications. And the concern is, do those calcifications or do those cysts that feel like a little lump, are they going to be confused with breast cancer in the future?
On a mammogram.
On a mammogram or just feeling it?
Dr. Reynolds, if women desire to have this procedure, who do they talk to?
Him.
Well, you get a lot of phone calls.
You're going to be busy.
Well, I agree with Dr. Rubin. There are several centers around the country. They can contact the Breast Preservation Foundation, which is our nonprofit that promotes skin and nipple-sparing mastectomy and this type of technologies.
Perfect.
And we can direct those patients to somewhere locally. I do totally agree with Dr. Rubin that this kind of thing should be done under the aegis of clinically approved trial so that we all learn from it and benefit, and the patient is protected from being taken advantage of by people just using the word stem cell.
Yeah. So kudos to both of you for doing this research. Congratulations on the surgical result. Suzanne, thank you so much.
Thank you.
For picking up the phone, and most of all, you've taught people how to be crazy smart and go to war for their health.
Yeah.
So, Suzanne Summers. All right. Today's all about cutting-edge treatments and cures from nature. Up next, natural ways to fight infection, boost immunity, and battle sinusitis. They're all natural, and all their approaches that we'll use all the time, all day. We'll be right back.